Hello, my lovely beings. I am back with another video for you, and today it is about the inner child within all of us. And if this is the first time you've ever heard like the term inner child, um, perfect. It's actually something that I thought would be really useful for us adults, and it would also just be like an easy win for us to incorporate because it's really simple context of what I want to share with you guys today. And so I want to first start out by talking about, you know, when we were kids, when we were growing up as young kids, and just remembering how it felt to have no worries or just feel completely at peace. Knowing that, you know, mom and dad took care of everything and you really had no worries as a young kid, and you had that freedom to, you know, have this gigantic imagination and be free and just be a kid. I can remember those days, and it felt, as an adult now, I think back and I think about, wow, that felt so amazing. I wish I could go back to that feeling. And I'm here today to say that we can go back to that feeling. Spirit and or God like wants you to be able to feel that again. He wants you to feel peace and love and freedom and no worries. You know, it doesn't all have to be stress and go, go, go. And today, just by reconnecting to our inner child, we can feel that again. And so I thought it, you know, would be just a really simple way to share with you guys a few tips that you can do to reconnect with that inner child. But before I get into those tips, I want to mention that, you know, it took, so as we you know, entered here onto earth and started living out our lives here, earth is a place where we are kept in separation from our higher selves. And our higher selves are just a part of ourself that is the all-knowing, where we have all the answers to everything because our higher selves are ultimately connected to Source and God. So the whole object of being here on earth is to be in lesson. You know, all of these lessons that we're learning, we come here and we get, it's almost like we get our minds swiped clean. We don't remember who we are. We don't know the infinite beings that we truly are. And so part of, you know, having that sort of slate cleaned and being here and being separated from our higher self is that we're always feeling this longing to belong, this longing to be that peaceful, that, you know, loving and caring of our mother and father. And just, you know, if we think about it, like what can we do to get back to that state, right? Like what is it that we can do now to get back to that feeling that we had as kids? And the answer is connecting with our inner child. Okay, it's really that simple. Our inner child has always been here. It's always been intact for our entire lives, and it's just ready to surface. It's been waiting pretty much for us to access it. And the point, you know, about this video, about, you know, reconnecting with the inner child is that it's super important because it brings us back into balance. And a lot of the times we get so caught up in our busy lives, with our careers, with our children, that we become out of balance. And I feel like this is just an easy win to get us a little bit back into balance. And so this reconnection is something I feel that all of us can do, and we all need it. And it not only, connects us back in a way that we've been longing to have, but it physically also changes our body. Chemical changes happen within our body and our brain that are natural and healthy. So, but this also means, which this is the really cool part that I actually wanted to share as well, is that besides just the chemical and the brain activity, there's also a cellular remembrance that happens. And what that means is that the cellular remembrance is a thing that connects us back to who we truly are, where we truly came from. And most of all of the, most of all, the cellular remembrance, it connects you back to your place in the cosmos. And that is something that we definitely, we need as we continue through this lifetime. And I bet you're wondering, like, okay, so how do I get back to this inner child? And so I'm going to give you a few tips, and here goes. Number 1, learn to play with things that make you happy. And this seems pretty simple, right? So find those things that make you happy. For me, it's gardening. I love gardening. I love like my physical hands being in the dirt and reconnecting with Mother Earth like that. So I will go do more gardening. But also set a time aside to do joyful things, okay? Find something, again, that makes you joyful. And when you find it, please do not feel bad about this, okay? Do not feel bad and think about, oh, I should be doing the dishes, or I should be doing some laundry, or anything like that, okay? Give yourself the time to do these things. And something else that also you can do is just find other people that want to do these same things with you. So remember, kids love playing with other kids. So make this easy. Grab a friend. If it's, you guys like to go walk around a lake or walk through the park, like, yeah, grab someone and have it be an enjoyable experience. And then also, like, the last thing is just to learn how to relax, okay? I know this is probably really hard, and maybe not a lot of you have time to relax, but even if it's only for 15 minutes a day, like, learn to relax with all of the pressures around you, okay? Because these pressures are always going to be there. And the time is not always going to be there. So make time to relax, okay? That's really important. And another tip is, if you get a chance, is simply to watch other children play. And I myself do not have kids, but I have a niece who's 3 years old. And my favorite thing is watching her outside, and she's having all of like these imaginary conversations with people and probably, animals that are there and I can't see. And but her imagination is so beyond what I could even imagine. So I love just looking at her and thinking, how can I be more like her? How can I get out of this adulting for a minute and be more like a child? And so, looking at her allows me, and observing her allows me to connect back to my inner child. And so if you can do that, I think that that is something that can be really, really helpful. If you have kids, you can just, doesn't even take hardly any time out of your day to do that. So anyways, I hope this video helped just a little bit. I know it's helped me, and I want to just spread love and information, and so thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you guys so very much. So I will see you again next time. Okay, bye.